Okay, so we're going to start preparing the roof today. Last time we removed the sliding roof canopy and all of the rails and track system and all of the handrails as well. And this morning I've just had a little bit of time, just 5 minutes, removing some silicone on the front here, or the sealant that was holding the window in place. And then we've got a canopy track here that just needs removing, and then we can clean all of the inside of this aperture up that holds the window, and we'll do the same on the other side. And then on the top of the roof we've got the gutters which hold the track system for the sliding canopy, and we've got these lots of holes, as you can see, running all the way down here. So what we're going to do is we'll dish these out with a drill attachment, get those ground out nicely, and then we'll be able to put some thickened epoxy in there. A lot of holes to do. We've got this side to do and that side to do, and then we'll be able to just sand that off, fair all of this just to make sure it's a really nice smooth finish, and then that will be ready for paint. Okay, so I've dished out all of the holes where the old sliding rail was, and I've also used a 3.5mm drill just to clean all those holes out as well. So we have still got some adhesive residue here, which is where the rail was actually stuck down. So what I'll do now is we'll come in with the 240 grit sandpaper on a rotary sander, and then we'll just come across this gutter here and just get that all cleaned off. We'll be able to give that a final wipe with acetone, and then that'll be ready to fill with epoxy. Okay, so the gutters are all sanded and prepped and they're looking really good now. And then we've also started to sand this top part of the roof, and this runs down onto the A pillar, so just started to rub that down with some 320 grit in the sander, and it's come up really nice. It's a really nice smooth finish. I think we've just got one little area where we've got either a crack or a score just here, so we will need to just we'll probably just sand that out and fair that, but just make sure there's nothing structural in there. But I don't think that it is. I think all this is we think this is where the join line was in the factory, so the top part of the mould and the bottom part of the mould, we think this is where the seam is, and this probably got faired and then gel coated in the factory. We've got another piece just here where it's just, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but it's just showing through just a little bit here, but that's fine, nothing concerning there. We can just fair that and then we can apply our paint over the top. We'll get that nice and smooth. So I think the next job is, I've also just sanded this B pillar here as well, and that's looking really good. So we just need now just to remove this lettering. So I think what we'll probably do is just get a little bit of heat on these. I don't think we'll be able to save these, to be honest with you. I think these will probably bend, so we'll get some new ones of these, but we'll just get them off as cleanly as we can. We've got some floss and a heat gun, and we'll just get those off quick. Managed to remove the SC35 badges. They came off in one piece, so that's good, so we'll hang on to those. And then I've had about an hour and a half just scraping out and removing the sealant in here. I'm guessing it was some sort of Sikaflex. Used the plastic scraper and this multi-solve adhesive remover, and that actually seemed to make the job a lot easier than without that multi-solve. It just seemed to break up the sealant a little bit, and then that in conjunction with the plastic scraper definitely made life a little bit easier, I think. And we've got most of that out now, so we'll probably just need to final bit of clean up, but that looks a lot better. So we can basically, we'll paint down to here and then reseal this when the painting is done. And then I've just got a little bit of sealant just to remove on the front here. So again, I'm guessing that's some sort of Sikaflex again, so I'll use some multi-solve and the plastic scraper and see if we can get that off. Okay, back on the boat this morning, and today I'm going to start by removing these badges on this side, and also we've got the sealant down here that we need to remove. There's quite a lot of sealant actually that needs removing. It's a bit of a pain. We've got some up here as well. It just takes a long time to get it off, and it's a lot of hard work, but we'll get there. And then we've also got some down on the A pillar there to sort out as well. And while I'm doing that, Richard's going to carry on removing the sealant from the front windscreen. So we better get into it. Okay, Richard's had all day on this, so he's worked from this far end of the screen here and raked out all of the sealant all the way across and then all the way down, you can see here, across the bottom, and then he's halfway up the screen here now. So we've just got top piece there to do, and then we've got this piece along the bottom to do. Not an easy job at all, it just comes out in lots of little pieces and it's really in there well as well, but we're getting there with it. Another half a day I think and we'll have that raked out. And then just a bit further down towards the back, I've been working on the adhesive that was stuck up here. So again, we've got most of that off now, so just a bit of final clean and that'll be done. And then also raked out all of the adhesive down here and all of the adhesive round, with a mess around here, and all of this adhesive out of here. So that's a good job done. So that basically just now leaves just this adhesive on this back rail here where the track system was, and then all of the adhesive I think will be gone. Oh, we've got a little bit on the A pillars here as well to remove, but hopefully that shouldn't take too long. So probably another day of just getting all this adhesive out, and then we'll be able to get the rest of the top sanded, and then we'll be looking at primer stage. But it is the end of the day, lights going, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. If you did, give us a thumbs up and we'll see you on the next one.